Well, I think that most of us want to know more about conservation and the things we can do to have a more positive impact on the earth. Well, that's why we took some time to talk with Carlos Fernandez, Colorado State Director for the Nature Conservancy.
Carlos, it's great to have you here on the show talking about something really important. What does the Nature Conservancy do? You guys do some amazing work.
Well, thank you so much for the opportunity. The Nature Conservancy conserves the land and waters on which all life depends. That's
Wow.
our mission.
Incredible. And again, this is just so important, especially for those of us, who really enjoy and love life and love animals. What kinds of things do you do to help fulfill your goals as an organization too? You guys have a lot of big goals.
We have the goals. We have very recently approved the 2030 goals for the Nature Conservancy. And, the most important goal is tackling climate change for all of us in the planet. We also do work on lands, both private lands conservation and management, as well as water conservation, forest and urban conservation, particularly in the Denver area in Colorado. And this year we're turning 55 years in Colorado. So we have been working here for a while.
Excellent. Okay. And again, just great, fantastic work that you guys are doing so much to make sure that you're helping. Let's talk about your current projects. What are you doing right now?
So current and some very recent projects on the Yampa River, Northwest Colorado, for example, we launched a year and a half ago and just completed one of the most ambitious goals. We launched the Yampa River Fund, and that is a project in order to keep more water on the river. It's a financial and legal mechanisms to be able to, in a year of drought similar to this year, to be able to have more water on the river for nature and people. We had a goal of $4.7 million, and a few months ago fulfilled and surpassed it with $5.3 million.
Wow.
Today was also, you may have seen the announcement of a new state park, but the prior one before this was Fisher's Peak a couple of years ago, and the Nature Conservancy, Trust Republican, GOCO, Coral Parks and Wildlife, and the city of Trinidad, because these parks as well as Trinidad were one of the key players into that project as well. So that is some of the projects that we have been working on lately.
Wow. And I love that you say some, because that's a lot. That's so great. I want to talk to, we want to help out as much as possible. And I'm sure you need a lot of people backing you. What are the 3 key things that you would say a person can start doing right now to become more aware of conservation?
Well, thank you for that opportunity. And I would say the first one is to talk about it. In a year like this one that we have, after 20 years of very strong drought, we have a tier 1 shortage call as well for the Colorado River. Let's talk about conservation. Let's talk about climate change. Let's talk about drought. Let's talk about what we can do about it, because many people believe that the task is so huge that we don't even talk about it. And as our chief scientist Kathleen Hayhoe always said, let's start talking about the issue, the difficult issues, to start getting familiarized ourselves. That's the first one. The second one is decrease our carbon footprint. That is really important. This is the last decade that we can make a big difference. I hope we take that very seriously.
Yeah.
And the third one is get outside and enjoy our amazing natural resources in Colorado and beyond. We live in an amazing state. Every single one of the 4 corners is amazing. Let's get outside. That's good for us from the health perspective, but also let's familiarize with what are the needs of the natural resources we all love and care and get to live, work, and play in Colorado.
Yeah, I think that's a really important one too, especially that last one. So exciting. Well, Carlos, thank you so much for taking the time. Quickly, how can we support the Nature Conservancy?
Yeah, thank you very much. So you can visit us at nature.org/Colorado. Follow us on social media. Be a member of the Nature Conservancy. It's no minimum to be a member. Support the Nature Conservancy and support any other conservation NGO. This is a big issue, and I hope, we need to burn the tent, and I hope we can all work together for the future of our planet, for the current and future generations to come.
So do we. Carlos, thank you so much for taking the time and for everything you're doing. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Visit nature.org/Colorado to learn more about the Nature Conservancy. There's a fun carbon footprint quiz on the site that you can take and check that out. Again, visit nature.org/Colorado.